How about a story about Bob as a camper?
Okay, here's my story about Bob.
Now that he's here to defend himself in case any of this was inaccurate.
It was his first year. It was his first year at camp. He was in tent A, and his counselor was Stuart Airy, who was the Cub chief, right, Bob?
Right.
And and his mom is the nurse, right?
Bob's mom is the nurse.
Yeah. And so Stuart Airy, whose nickname was Toad, Toad comes to me and says, "What is with this? What is it with this Bob kid and his mother?" He said, "I went up to, because you guys came early, because she was going to be the nurse. I went up to my tent and his mom had rolled down all the tent flaps on his side." "What do I do?" I said, "Well, just roll them back up." And then we went on this hike. See, Stan Moore introduced the Cub hike that we. Stan Moore introduced this Cub hike that we have every year. We still do it. And I used to. Did I? I think I drove around and gave people water and stuff, because I remember I ended up picking up everybody. Every Cub quit part way. It was a 14-mile hike. I mean,
The first time it's been done?
yeah, I think it was it was one of the first times we did it, and all except one kid. One kid would not get in the car. One kid hiked by himself all the way back to camp, and that was little Bobby Fulton.
28 miles.
But I remember that. Other than
Do you remember that?
Did he say something to you?
kind of sound like
No, he didn't say anything. He just shook his head. "Come on, get in. Everybody's quit." No. Keeps walking.
Persistence. What did you say to him when he made it back?
I don't know. We gave him a feather. Why not?
Bob, what was your take on that story?
I don't remember. I remember the hike. It's believable.
Do you remember your tent flaps?
No, I don't remember.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. Did his mom ask where he was?
No. She was tough. She was great. But I'll tell you another story. His nickname was Rabbit. Everybody called him Rabbit. People still talk about Rabbit Fulton. And here's how he got the nickname. When we ate dinner, we'd have these carrot sticks, on the table that you could eat if you were hungry. and Bob would say, "Pass the rabbit food."
George, am I good here?
And Craig Kissick would say, "Pass the rabbit food to the rabbit." And Bob would say, "I'm not a rabbit."
Here, man.
And he was just at that age where his voice was getting deep and loud, and you could hear that all over camp. "I'm not a rabbit." And of course then everybody started calling him that. You remember that, Bob?
Well, the general gist of it, I agree.
The general.